Welcome to Akamai Developer for Application Security training course. My name is Mike Ellison, Developer Advocate at Akamai Technologies. In today's video, we will showcase everything you need to know to get started with Akamai Developer for Application Security, including setting up your workstation and creating an Akamai API Client. In order to create our Akamai API Client, you will need to use the Akamai Control Center, which can be found on control.akamai.com. You will need to ensure that you either have admin rights or identity and access management rights in order to create an Akamai API Client for your account. Go to control.akamai.com and log in. Now that we're logged into the Control Center, we can navigate to Identity and Access Management, where we're able to create a new API client. On Identity and Access Management, you are able to create a brand new Akamai API client. Click on the button New API Client for me to proceed. On this step, you're able to create an Akamai API client through the either Quick or Advanced option. For this use case, we'll be clicking on Quick, and there we go. We have our Akamai API client created. The most important part is the credentials. You have the host, which is the unique Akamai API endpoint that you will need to send your requests to. This always ends in .akamaiapis.net. And then, as you can see, you'll have a set of 3 tokens. You have an access token, as well as a client token and client secret. Now, all these 3 tokens are required for the Akamai EdgeGrid. And we recommend you to store these credentials securely, and these credentials will never be shown again. So make sure to store them in a password manager or secret management tool. If you lose out on your credentials, you are able to deactivate this set of credentials and create a brand new set. For this use case, I'm going to be copying these credentials and ensure they are loaded into Postman. We are back in Postman and we're going to go to the environment. And as you can see here at the top 4, we have 4 variables: host, access token, client token, and client secret, which we're going to be filling in with our unique tokens. And there we go. We have added our Akamai API client with the unique set of tokens. We know the host where to send our requests to, and if you're utilizing the collection that we have provided, all of this will already be set up. We're authenticating the requests through the Akamai EdgeGrid authentication mechanism, and all the variables like host are being reused in each request. As you can see here in Postman, this is a GET request, and it will allow you to send a request to HTTPS, and then the host, which is now the variable, the Akamai API endpoint, and it will send the request to /AppSec, which stands for Application Security API endpoint, the version, in this case version 1, and then the command contracts-groups. So let's hit send and see what we come back with. And here we have the response. We see actually the different groups that we have available to us. So we have a developer advocacy group that has a unique group ID and a contract ID. So please make sure you select the right contract and group ID for your use case. Postman is very easy when it comes to variables. It allows you to add a specific value into a Postman variable. Highlight the value, right click, and then set contract ID. Similar with group ID. And there you go. Our variables are now used, and for future requests that will allow us to specify a contract ID and group ID, it'll be very easy to do so. For instance, there is a GET request that will list out the available host names that are available to you in order to put in a security configuration. We're going to run the send request here. And again, in the response here, you have a set of host names that are available. It's our goal that www.securitylevelup.eu will be properly placed behind Akamai's DNS delivery and of course application security solutions. So join me in the next videos where we are going to go over how to set up your security configuration, how to set up your Akamai delivery configuration, as well as your Akamai DNS configuration, in order to make sure that we can protect www.securitylevelup.eu behind Akamai.